Dear Diary, I'm going to try and log some of these zillion insane stories from my life. Pardon my throat. Let me tell you the time about when movie star and mother of Heath Ledger's baby, Michelle Williams, called me up and praised me and said I sent her the greatest letter she ever got. This was 90s, maybe 1990s, and I didn't watch Dawson's Creek, but I did have a crush on Katie Holmes, seeing photos of her with her crooked smile. Didn't like Michelle Williams very much. She was the blonde. I prefer brunettes, and nothing about her caught my eye. Then there was an off-Broadway show in Manhattan called Killer Joe. It was an off-Broadway, very dark, twisted comedy, which got great reviews from everybody. Everyone said this is one dark and twisted play, and I prefer dark and twisted things. So I went to see it, and the newspapers were all about, whoa, this actress, 18-year-old actress from Dawson's Creek, is going to do full frontal nudity in this crazy show. And I thought, well, that's pretty daring. She's a TV star who's 18 and she's going to do full frontal nudity in a dark, twisted play. I would have liked to have seen it with Amanda Plummer, but she was no longer in it. So I volunteer ushered to see the show free. Could have probably talked to Michelle before the show and after the show, but that's not my style. I went to the show. It was fucking amazing. Fucking brilliant, hideous, and incredible. The plot was, for those of you who don't know, a play is like a TV show, but the actors are on stage in person. That's what a play is. The story was about this white trash family in the burbs, somewhere in middle America maybe, or down south. And the mother, the son, and the daughter in this white trash family all hate the dad and want him dead. And so the mother starts plotting about getting a life insurance policy for him and then them killing him. They find out through the grapevine that there's a killer for hire in the town, and they hook up with him. It turns out to be the sheriff. His name is Killer Joe. And he says, they say, we're going to get $100,000 if he gets killed. And we'll pay you, whatever, $25,000 of it. And he says, it's a deal. He said, the one catch, I need the money before I hit him. I need the money up front. And they say, well, we don't have the money. We're not going to have the money until he's dead. And the sheriff says, okay, well, then I need something else. I need your daughter. Now, Michelle Williams plays an 18-year-old or whatever, 16, 17-year-old in the play. And she's like kind of a loner, kind of shy, a little bit of a misfit, doesn't have any friends, etc. And homebody. And the sheriff says, I want your daughter. And the mom and the son both then have to talk her into letting the sheriff have her and have his way with her. And the play, again, it's dark and it's funny as fuck. And what's amazing is the scene where she does the full frontal nudity is not sexy at all. It's heartbreaking because the mom and dad go out to the movies and the sheriff's there with the daughter, and he's just like treating her like she's fucking garbage. He's like, take off your clothes. And he makes her strip in front of him. And she's, of course, doesn't want to do this, but she has to do it for her mom and her brother. And it's heartbreaking. And the whole play was a masterpiece. They should make a fucking movie out of it. Anyhow, when I got home, I was like, I felt a little guilty for thinking she was just some stupid blonde bimbo from Hollywood. And I felt like I owed her an apology. So I wrote a letter and mailed it to the theater. Also, she was hanging out in New York City, so she was hanging around with some mutual friends of mine and the UCB crowd. And so I heard rumors she was dating this kid who I thought was a little creepy. And so I wrote her a letter, and I said, I owe you an apology. I thought you were just some another stupid blonde teenage TV star from LA, but you weren't. And for you to take that part was really amazing. And I hope you'll always stray from the beaten path. P.S. You shouldn't be. I hope you're not dating that guy, Jake, and cokehead, etc. Well, a few days later, I come home from work, and on my answering machine, old school, there was a message, and I turned it on, and it was, I recorded it somewhere. I still have it somewhere in one of the thousands of boxes. And she says, "Hi, this is Michelle Williams. I got your letter, and I wanted to say it was the best letter I have ever gotten." And she went on and on and on. She said, "I will always stray from the beaten path, and no, I'm not dating Jake, and da 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 da." And if memory serves me right, I think she did say it's too bad she was like leaving town in a few days because she might, like, we have drinks or something like that. My memory's usually pretty good, but I can't verify that because that was a long time ago and a lot of bullshit ago. But I think that was the end of that story. And that's just one example. Oh, shit. I was like, let me tell you about the story the time I tried to ask out Brooke Shields on a date. Oh, fuck it. We'll include that in here. Well, it should be its own separate entry, shouldn't it? It will be. I'll make it a separate one. I'll cut this motherfucker in half. I used to have a crush on Brooke. Well, I didn't like Brooke Shields when she was young. Then there was a period where I